ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our official first ever 2-night Summer Slam 2025 predictions. Black Belt, are you excited for SummerSlam?
I'm excited, but I'm also pissed off because
Why are you pissed off?
I was gonna go to SummerSlam next year when it was originally supposed to be the first ever 2-night. Because I said, oh, it'd
In
be cool to go to the first 2-night.
Indianapolis, right?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Sorry, Minneapolis. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was Indianapolis.
No,
Whatever. Close enough.
but
Close enough.
I am excited for SummerSlam. It's my favorite event of the year.
Honestly, this is the first time in a hot minute that I've actually been excited for a WWE pay-per-view.
Because we got more than 4 matches on a card, and we actually have multiple title matches.
Yeah, we have championships being fucking defended.
We don't have
we have a singular quote unquote nothing match, and I feel like it's still gonna be a pretty good match anyways. So like,
there's really not a match on this card that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We are going to be doing all of our Saturday night predictions first, and then we'll move to Sunday night predictions. All right, let's go ahead and kick this off with the first advertised match for Saturday. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Black Belt, I'll let you go ahead and kick off the predictions with this one.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I was more excited for this match with the idea of Naomi cashing in to kind of build more off that feud. But I feel like the build to this match hasn't really been there. I think it's just the champion facing the challenger who won Queen of the Ring. So I'm not excited for it, but I think it's going to be a good match, hopefully. But I am picking Jade Cargill to win.
I believe the initial idea, I think how they built it was, all right, Naomi's going to win Money in the Bank, and then Jade's going to win Queen of the Ring. And then they started building that with it coming to the point, because they already knew they wanted Naomi to be a champion. So they were probably going to do what they did with Io and Rhea and have her cash in, make it a triple threat, and win it just so Jade couldn't.
Yeah.
I think that's what the initial plan was. But then they're like, well, Io and Rhea, we don't want to have Rhea lose to Io for a 6th time, by the way.
Oh, we're going to get more to that.
It would have been a
later.
6th time.
We're going to get more to that later.
6 times in her career.
I don't know.
She has beaten Rhea. She is undefeated against Rhea. They're like, oh, we can't have that stand, but oh my gosh, we can't have the undefeated against Rhea in one-on-one matches. Stupid shit. I'm getting off topic. I think they wanted to clear up the messy booking that they had with Rhea and Io, and then they were like, well, fuck, what do we do with this? Because I guarantee this was the original cash-in plan.
Yeah. Like I said, I think...
I think it's killed a lot of the booking, because it would have been better if they had like the build of, oh, proceed with caution. I could cash in during your match, Jade, type shit. And then, oh my gosh, she does. I think that's what the initial idea was. But since there's been very little build, like, don't get me wrong, Jade Cargill still does look strong, but she unfortunately looks too strong going against Tiffany Stratton. But also, with that being said, I don't think Tiffany Stratton's dropping the belt.
Really?
I think Jade Cargill is still too green in WWE's eyes. She did have a great match at the last PLE, but there were still botches here and there. I haven't really seen her cut a promo. I think, and I know the OPB, John Valor, will agree with me on this. I believe he said it first. I think it would have been better for Cargill if she showed up in NXT first before coming up to the main roster.
The thing is, they say that with a lot of talent. Like, I remember a lot of people when Blake Monroe and then Ricky Saints
Mm-hmm.
went to NXT, a lot of people were like, well, they should have just went straight to the main roster. But then they turn right around and say, oh, this person should have went to NXT. Oh, Dom should have went to NXT first. It's like, people are
Well,
so fickle.
he. I agree. Um, well, he did go to the main roster, and then he did go down to NXT for a time. Remember, he was North American
He
champion.
went
He
to
did go to
NXT for
NXT
like
down for a
2 months, but he was still on main roster carrying around that NXT belt.
time.
So he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't NXT. He was similar to the way Solo Sikoa first was. Remember when they first brought Solo Sikoa in, but he was still an NXT superstar? It's that, but opposite.
Yeah. But like Ricky Saints, I feel that yeah, he could hone his craft a little bit better, get this new character going better in NXT first, and then
Sorry,
you
go
good?
ahead. Yeah.
Prime almost freaking killed you, dude. So excited about this.
I die for the Prime.
I think Ricky Saints is fine in NXT, but I do think at least a limited time in NXT would be good for Blake Monroe to then go to the main roster. Like I'm saying within the next like 2 months, then to the main roster.
It makes me laugh. I don't want to get too far off topic here,
Right.
but it makes me laugh that they brought Blake Monroe in to be original babyface. A month later, she's heel already.
Mm-hmm.
Which, granted, I think she plays a good heel. I like think back to the
She's a phenomenal heel.
yeah, phenomenal heel. She's a good face. Anyway, so I'm picking Jade. You're saying Tippy retains.
Correct. It Summer Slam Saturday. It's Tiffy time. All right, she's for sure gonna retain the women's championship.
I will say this is definitely one of her biggest challengers yet when it comes to her title reign. Hey, speaking of Prime,
Oh brother,
we got the best match of all time, absolute cinema, as Randy Orton teams up with country music star Jelly Roll to take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Anything to say about this match?
I will say, since we last quote unquote saw him active in the ring back at WrestleMania 39, Jelly Roll has lost a significant amount of weight.
Did you see the Black Hole Slam, I think they called it, that he did to Logan this past Friday?
I didn't see the Black Hole Slam. No.
Great.
Did it look good?
It looked great.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it's hard to mess that move up because you're literally just picking them up, spinning them, and dropping them.
It's entirely on who you're hitting it on to make it look good.
Yeah. Logan made it look good then, in my opinion.
That's great. Yeah, one of the very first moves I learned as a professional wrestler when I went, I need to do this move, was the Black Hole Slam. Like, so much so that I had modified it. I do a ripcord, and then I pull them back into the Black Hole Slam instead of shooting them off the ropes now.
There you go. All right. I mean, I think it's hard to go against Orton and Jelly Roll here.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also potentially see them doing a Orton McIntyre storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I think if anything, Logan might be here to take the pin. As much as it pains me to say it. I think
he should be holding all 13 belts in the WWE by now.
He should be the Mercedes Moné of WWE. Come on, what are we doing?
But in all seriousness, Jelly Roll has been putting in a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Travis Scott, who reportedly has had a massive falling out with WWE, or more so, WWE has had a massive falling out with Travis Scott because, you know, he interjected himself in Elimination Chamber for the biggest heel turn of the century, John Cena, 25-year babyface.
And then he actually hit
turning
him.
heel.
He actually hit Cody.
And then, yeah, he fucking lays a real one on fucking Cody.
Did you see?
And then he ruins the main event of WrestleMania 41 by interjecting himself once again, taking 5 minutes, by the way, to walk to the ring.
Did you see? First of all, I've been talking to Aaron. He needs to watch WWE Unreal. I watched like 2 episodes when I was on my vacation. It's great. They really do a good job of like, not like exposing everything, but like they do a good job of like, this is how it happens. This is the process that it goes through.
I mean, maybe to somebody that hasn't been on the other side of the curtain, it would seem groundbreaking and revolutionary.
I'm not saying it's revolutionary.
To me, the idea of WWE Unreal pisses me off.
Oh, really?
Like, don't get me wrong. I would like to see what it's like behind the curtain as a fucking worker. Don't show me this as a fan. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see your pitch meeting of the double elimination for the final 2 in the women's rumble, but that was only up to entrance 29, and then number 30 comes out and it's Chelsea Green. That would have been fucking peak. But now that you said it and it's on fucking television, you can't do it next year. That's retarded.
But they could do that in a few years because no one's gonna remember that.
Do you really think Chelsea Green's gonna stick around for the next 3 to 5 years for them to be able to do that?
There's other people they could build someone up to do that.
It wouldn't work with anyone else. There's no other quote-unquote joke woman on their roster. Unless you get Nikki Cross to be Nikki ASH again. All right.
Anyway,
back to this match. Jelly Roll's been putting in the work, unlike fucking Travis Scott, who showed up literally once and then never showed up again. Jelly Roll has been going. I've heard 3 times a day, every day for the past like 5 months. Like so much so that he's renting a house right by the Performance Center so he can be there every goddamn day. He's training with Jacob Fatu, Natalia, freaking
Jelly
the
Roll?
Creed brothers.
Jelly Roll? Okay.
Yeah. Fucking every day, multiple times a day. I believe it's 5 times a week.
That's great. Like we had this conversation before about, I'm gonna say, celebrities, because they're not necessarily music artists, celebrities in general, getting involved with wrestling. I'm hesitant at first, but
that's because of the decades of seeing celebrities previously in it. Take a look at the Jackass crew in the early 2000s when they got destroyed by Umaga. Steve-O was on the ground laughing, so much so that Umaga had to legitimately injure him so he would stop fucking laughing. He legitimately gave him a concussion and a fucking Superfly splash so he would shut the fuck up. Or Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania 38 against Sami Zayn. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun-ish match, but literally anybody with 0 training can do a street fight.
Yeah.
Anybody can do what Johnny Knoxville did at WrestleMania 38 against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah, like
I said, if you can take a bump, you can do a fucking street fight.
Like I said, I'm hesitant, but I think Jelly Roll is one of those people who generally wants to do this, and I say that with a grain of salt. But at the same time, it's like, he looks like he has genuine interest, and that's why I've kind of, you call me a glazer all you want, but that's why I like Logan Paul, because he generally does put in the work to do this legitimately.
Oh, no, I completely agree. He does put in the work, and I don't knock him for it.
Again,
it was just...
I'll say this. You can hate Logan Paul, the person, respect him as the competitor. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. I respect him as a competitor. I do drink the drinks. Fuck off. But he is he was a piece of shit. I'm not going to say he is. He was. But he's kind of turned his life around. That's my take.
But yeah, Jelly Roll, he had said on a podcast that as soon as he did that one spot, I think who did he choke slam at 39? Was it Theory?
39. He
Yeah.
choke slammed Theory at Summer Slam last year. You sure it was Mania?
I'm almost certain he chokeslammed somebody at Mania 39. Unless I'm just pulling that out of my ass. I remember the golden colors.
I think you're pulling that out of your ass. Because
were you there at SummerSlam last year?
Yeah.
Okay, then it might have been last year at SummerSlam.
Because 39 was Theory faced Cena, so Theory wouldn't have been involved in 2 spots.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I do. I remember because it was Jelly Roll, Miz, and Truth came out to like do their thing, and then Theory came out and they got chokeslammed.
Right. Jelly Roll said as soon as he got back behind the curtain, he immediately went to Triple H and went, "Hey, I want to fucking do this. If I lose 100 pounds in a year, can I be in a match?" He said, "We'll see. We'll see." And he fucking dropped it like a hat.
Yeah. Jelly Roll, what is your routine, bro? I need that shit. Like, I'm not that big, but goddamn, I got some weight I gotta lose. What's your secret, bro?
My prediction for this match, I could really see it going either way, either team winning. Either Jelly Roll is pinning Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul is pinning Jelly Roll, or Drew McIntyre is pinning Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I don't see Drew getting pinned.
I don't see Drew getting pinned. I don't exactly see Orton getting pinned. I wouldn't be shocked if it happened. I think it's really going to come down to Logan or Jelly Roll. I am going to say Jelly Roll is going to win. The Jelly Roll is going to win this for the sheer purpose of he's not over, but like people hate Logan so much.
He's over, but people also hate Logan a lot.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think people just hate Logan so goddamn much that I think Jelly Roll will get the win, especially if he hits that move, because I think that is going to be his finisher. Yeah, I think he's kind of.
It's a solid finish for a big dude.
Well, yeah. And
yeah, I could also see that being the finish. Frickin' 3, 2, 1, runs for the Claymore to Jelly Roll, gets hit with an RKO, and then Logan finally gets back up because he was knocked down from the chokeslam from Jelly Roll or something.
Oh no, I could see
gets hit with the.
I could see so because Logan Paul does the one lucky shot where he goes for the punch, and he's been doing that more. He hasn't been doing the pulverizer.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna be able to fucking hit that on either of the men on this.
Can I talk?
I'm sorry.
I'm aware he's not gonna be able to do it. These are 2 big ass guys. I'd be shocked. I could see Logan doing the Drew McIntyre 3, 2, 1 as he goes for the shot, and that's where he hits it.
Black Hole Slam, it needs momentum.
If Logan runs into the punch, it could hit it. It could have it.
True.
Anyway, I'm picking Jelly Roll and Orton. What are you picking?
I think they're gonna give Jelly Roll the win.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I don't mind Jelly Roll. All right, then it was this one. All right. What? This is another one of those matches I'm like, why? We have Roxanne Perez and Raquel. Is it Raquel Rodriguez?
Raquel Rodriguez, yeah.
I don't know why I thought she changed her first name. Raquel Rodriguez defending the women's tag titles against the team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Why are these 2 a tag team?
I don't know.
But hey,
I'm just as shocked as you are.
That's the nature of the women's tag titles right there. They take any 2 women who know each other's names and put them in the match.
They had tag teams. They fucking fired most of them. They were in NXT for some reason.
Yeah. I could see Liv returning in this match.
They said 6 to 9 months. It's been like 2.
6 to 9 months?
Yes.
For Liv?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't think
not
it was that
6 to
bad.
9 weeks, 6 to 9 months because she had to have surgery.
Oh, did not know that. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I just thought it was something minor. Just, take her off screen for a few weeks, let her do physical therapy, and then she's good. I didn't realize she needed surgery.
No, it's going to be like a Rumble return.
Another Rumble return for Liv. Hell yeah. That's 2 in the books. I don't know. Maybe Finn Balor gets involved to cost Raquel, I guess, but she'd also be costing Rox. I don't know. This is one of those matches. I don't want Charlotte and Alexa to win this. That's my bottom line. I think this tag team is stupid, and I don't know the correlation. Like,
they're both blonde.
They're both blonde, and they were once
SmackDown Women's Champion.
Well, no, I'm saying like one's a queen, one was once a goddess. Is that the correlation? They both ruled, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. I'm picking Judgment Day. Please. Yeah. Like, again, I love Alexa. I tolerate Charlotte. This is not what I want Alexa to be doing. That's my bottom line.
Yeah, I don't want Alexa to be doing this. I, in fact, want Charlotte to be the one to get pinned because this is so stupid. I don't want Alexa Bliss to get pinned.
Can we have Roxy pin Charlotte? I think that'd be a great momentum boost for her.
That would be great.
You and I both love Roxanne.
Oh, absolutely, especially since she's... both of those girls are actually from Texas.
There you go. Texas girls.
Hell yeah. Yeah, my vote is definitely for Judgment Day. I don't know why Alexa's here. Why the fuck is Charlotte here? Sit down.
Again, this is one of those matches where it's like, we need these two on the card. Tag titles.
And the thing is, like, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna have Charlotte Flair and fucking Alexa Bliss win, just so Charlotte can say she's won it all.
She's already been women's tag champ.
She has?
Yeah, she was tag champs with Asuka, I believe, in like 2019 or something. I kid you not.
I don't know. Fuck that. Give me Judgment Day.
Yeah. All right,
Jesus.
we're next. Oh, God, this match. Where is it?
Roman and Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the team of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso taking on Bronson Squared.
In my notes, I have double Braun.
I originally had Bronson X2, but I changed it to Reed and Breaker just so I actually would know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Again, what's the point of this?
The only point I can see to this is having Jimmy show up.
Is this gonna lead to War Games? That's the only long-term story I could see. But with no Seth, it's like, what's gonna be the idea? Like that's the only thing I'm seeing.
Well, previously on Monday Night Raw, Paul Heyman offered Seth's position to Roman. Did you see that?
I did see that, yeah.
I believe it was not this past Monday, but the previous Monday. No, I think it was this past Monday. Yeah, he had offered him that position, so maybe he's still out and looking for another, potential leader.
Yeah.
While Seth is out of action.
Do you think we
could be like Seth Rollins' right-hand man.
New member?
Yeah, for sure. Like it's either Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker lose because Jimmy comes out for Jay,
Mm-hmm. Well,
or Reigns and Uso lose because Jimmy comes out and then gets intercepted by the
whoever.
Braun's new leader, Rollins' right hand man, his number 2.
Who do you think that could be if that's the case? I know who I want it to be, but I hear he's injured. I have no idea how right that is.
Ilya?
Theory.
Theory.
From what I heard, he was injured, because that's why Grayson's now running around with New Day.
Right. Which, by the way, so stupid. They were doing it on screen for so long, like they were gonna break up, and then off screen they break up.
Hey, Town Under is no more. Theory's gone. Like, what?
Hold on, back up. I missed a cutscene or two. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's literally how it happened.
But yeah. Who do I think it could be? I mean, Theory's a good idea.
It can't be. It can't be Ethan because he's current North American champion. I would love it to be him, but again, I think as long as he's has that NXT title, he's not.
To be clear, you said it before. Dominic Mysterio was on the main roster with the NXT North American Championship.
Yeah, but with the way he's
and I do personally think that All Ego Ethan Page is bigger than NXT.
But at the same time, though, the gimmick he's doing with that title right now is almost similar to what KO did with the U.S. title. Like he's the Canadian who saved the North America, I think is how he's phrasing it. I don't see him coming to the main roster. I do think he should, but I can't see it until he drops that title.
I mean, to be fair, there is a takeover earlier in the day.
But he also just got a new title for it. So I can't see him having that title for a week.
I don't know.
Again, not saying it's impossible.
And I could say that, like, maybe Logan Paul could be that guy, but he's also in a tag match earlier in the night.
It's going to be someone who's not booked already.
Yeah. I genuinely have no idea.
Yeah. So I think, like you said, it's either going to come down to... Well, I could see Roman and Jay winning clean without the help of Jimmy, but I could also see Jimmy coming out.
Yeah.
Or Breaker and Reed are going to win via interference by someone.
I think Jimmy coming out is an absolute, because win or lose, I think Roman's going to be incapacitated on the outside or something, and Jey Uso is going to get pinned, but that's not going to be enough for them. So they're going to line him up, spear, going to go for a tsunami. Jimmy's music hits, runs down. My camera froze. You love to see it. Runs down to the ring, and either he makes the save or he runs down to the ring, and similar to when Seth Rollins came back from injury before WrestleMania 33 against Triple H, Samoa Joe just, blindsiding Seth Rollins. I think that could happen with their newest member.
I mean, you said his name. I mean, I don't think he fits the vibe of the group. But could you imagine, like, Ilya hitting a Torpedo Moscow to stop Jimmy?
Yeah, just immediate fuck you.
Bam.
Like, yeah, he doesn't fit it, but imagine that would be dope.
Yeah, that kind of thing could be cool.
I could see it going either way. You're partial to Logan Paul. I'm partial to Roman Reigns, especially since the Bronze got the upper hand on the Go Home show, and they took Roman's fucking Jays. I think Roman,
you don't take a man's Jays.
I think Roman and Jay are gonna pick up the win.
I'm gonna take the Bronze for the sheer purpose of them adding a new member.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or I could see my official pick is the bronze. Like, I'm not gonna turn away from that.
Right.
But
right,
I could
right.
also see Jay and Roman winning here to set up for the main event, which I'm gonna talk about in a second.
Okay.
So moving on,
we have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
It's hard to find him because when the image is this small, everything just looks the same. This should have been something.
In my mind, yeah, this should have had some sort of stipulation to it, because I mean, Karrion Kross has been using that steel pipe for several weeks. I think this should have been like a no DQ or falls count anywhere or something.
Yeah, this should have been something. You know what I would have loved to see? Karrion's done it a few times. A strat match could be cool between these two.
So Sami couldn't run away?
More so, Kross could keep Sami grounded. Is more what
that
I'm
too,
thinking.
yeah.
Instead of Sami running away, it's more so Kross can keep Sami there.
Yeah. In my opinion, Kross has to win this.
Yeah.
He's lost to Sami twice on pay-per-view now? He's lost to Sami twice on pay-per-view and then won a nothing match on an episode of Monday Night Raw against him, and now they're running it back again. Kross needs to win this so we know his promos aren't just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
That it's not him just blowing smoke.
This is one of those matches where it's like, well, first of all, Kross needs to be used more. I think you and I all agree with this.
100%.
But at the same time, Kross should win this, like you said. But I could see Sami winning just because, big stage, put the babyface over. My official pick is Kross, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sami won.
If Sami wins, he's not beating the Sammy Hogan allegations.
Well, there's a lot.
Well,
there's a lot of those running around with a lot of different superstars.
Yeah, no kidding. And we're gonna talk about one of those
a little later. I'm officially picking Kross, though. I don't think there's much to talk about with this.
Yeah.
I mean,
like the build has been pretty good. It's been building for a while, and they've had a series of matches. But I think since it's SummerSlam, this needs to be the end of whatever rivalry they have, and I think Kross needs to get the leg up over Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kross wins here. I'm hoping he wins here, and then this will give him some momentum.
Something like maybe after this, he can go after the Intercontinental Championship
and face whoever wins that. I could see that.
Right.
All right.
And that kind of leads into my prediction for later.
Well, we'll get there. But next up, we have this.
Oh yeah, we gotta fix that real quick. There we go. Now we have the projected main event for night 1 of SummerSlam in New Jersey.
What should be main event?
Yeah, it should be main event. Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, versus CM Punk. CM Punk won a gauntlet match where the rules just kept changing.
Oh, no DQ all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden it became no DQ. But the real MVP of that was Braun Breaker.
Who should be in this fucking match? I'm so tired of them not booking him.
Braun Breaker eliminated 3 competitors, and then out comes CM Punk. Has a banger match with him, don't get me wrong. Has a banger match, and then wins the whole thing because CM Punk was the last person.
So, Aaron, I have kind of a trend going on at the moment when it comes to big events like this. I always predict something, and it usually happens. I predicted Paul Heyman aligning himself with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I predicted a few other big things. So here's my big prediction for SummerSlam. Seth cashes in. But here's my thing. Seth, I do not think... I think he is injured, but we have seen superstars come out with massive injuries. We had Cody Rhodes with the torn pec. So I do believe he's injured. I'm not going to be one of those people, oh, Seth's not really injured. It's all for story.
Yeah.
Because of everything that happened, off camera. But
do you think it'll be by hook or by crook, you're not going to be champion because I'm dictating it?
I think what's going to happen... Now, I do think Punk wins. I think he does beat Gunther, but he's champion for all of 3 minutes before the Braun. Because like I said, I think Roman and Jay will win. Braun and the Brauns are going to come out, attack Punk after the fact, and then you just hear Seth's music. And as Seth hobbles down to the ring, he is walking, like he is on his own 2 legs, like doesn't have a crutch or anything, and he has just enough in him to hit the stomp, cash in, and he takes the title.
I think what could happen is, like, I like your idea. I would add one thing to it.
Okay.
I would have the Brauns come out first without Rollins, do their attack, whatever, and they're trying to inflict even more damage to CM Punk. And LA Knight chases them out. LA Knight and Penta chases them out because that's who they've been feuding with as a whole. They've been feuding with Roman, Jay, Penta, Punk, and LA Knight.
Okay.
So those 2 chase out the Brauns, and then Rollins' music hits. Like, while they're fucking long gone. It's just like Punk's dead, like barely moving, getting up from the ground, and then you just hear "Burn it down."
Yep.
And you see Paul Heyman strutting out next to Seth Rollins, who's kind of hobbling towards the ring.
My main thing that I want to say, and I did get this from Santi, so he said this originally. Even if it comes down to the fact, even if Seth has to relinquish the title the next night because of injury, it is still the biggest FU to Punk, saying that you're not taking this title. I'm going to make sure of it. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's going to waste the contract. But it's wasting the contract in such a way that it's still the moment of a broken, beating
it's not
Seth.
It's not necessarily burning the contract. Like, don't get me wrong, technically it is, but it's advancing their rivalry even further because I guarantee they're wanting to build it for WrestleMania 42.
They're either building it for WrestleMania or, like I said, this is going to be the War Games.
Yeah.
Especially since you said Roman, Jay, Punk, Knight, Penta. That's 5. They usually do 5-on-5. The other thing I could see is, like you said, Braun comes out, attacks Punk. They get chased out. As Seth is coming out to the ring, you could have someone else distract Seth. Someone attacks Punk from behind as Seth hits the stomp. And that could be the reveal of the new member or whoever it's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
like someone that can be like the quote unquote inner rim champion, somebody that's holding the championship for Rollins while he's gone.
Yeah. And a lot of people said they honestly wouldn't care if Seth wasn't an active champion. Because, Cena is showing up weekly. He is at every event now. So it's not like the Roman situation where he's only going to show up 4 times out of the year.
He showed up more than that, but yeah.
You know what the fuck I mean.
It's not a Brock situation where he defended it 5 times in a year.
Okay, we'll say Brock instead of Roman because Roman's God apparently. I don't know. I could see Seth cashing in here again, even in the sense of Seth Rollins just can't defend the title, but he assured Punk doesn't have it, is mainly what I'm getting at. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say this is how it's going to happen. I can just see Seth cashing in to assure that Punk doesn't hold the title. Because Punk can win it. Cool. He gets his moment. Yay, he's World Heavyweight Champion again. He won at SummerSlam. Cue Seth Rollins, takes the title. He holds it for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think he's going to raise the title, but before the pyro hits, you're going to hear Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker's theme hit. So, like, he does the title raise where, you typically see the pyro, but instead, when he raises it, their music hits.
I think instead of their music, I think if that's the case where he holds the title and instead of pyro, you hear the music, I think at that point, you just have Seth come out with them, but they rush in first.
Mm-hmm.
That way, instead of like, oh, you hear their music, I feel like then that would kind of spoil the Seth cash in. So I think that if you want the pop, you just have Seth music played. The 4 of them come out. Seth obviously hobbled, but the other 2 run down. Heyman's still walking with Rollins. And then you just see Rollins standing there as...
just watching the beatdown happen.
And then he just slowly gets in the ring.
His signature laugh. Shit like that.
You have... He doesn't even cash in. You have Heyman bring the contract over. He says he's cashing in. And that's when it happens right there.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right. So I think, are you officially picking Punk?
Yeah. As much as I love Gunther, I think that's the story that they're going to go with.
Yeah. I do think it was partially, well, one, I think putting the title back on Gunther from Jay was to set up this heel face showdown at SummerSlam. Because you can't have Punk and Jay face each other. But it was also partially to set up for Goldberg.
Fuck Goldberg, by the way.
Oh, I agree, but, you can't beat around the bush with that. I do think it was partially to lead up to this moment. I can't see Seth cash in to make it a triple threat. I can't. In a way, I can. However, he could, because of the triple threat, there are no rules. So that would allow for the other 2 to essentially do the work for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just...
And then he can just walk over, place his boot on whoever.
Yeah. Punk, obviously.
I could also see that.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, do it that way. That way it does protect Gunther, in a way.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think the triple threat is the best possible scenario. I can see both scenarios happening, but I think the triple threat is the best possible scenario so Gunther doesn't get pinned. Because I really do love Gunther. I love him as champion. He should be protected.
Yeah. In a way, though, I almost feel like Gunther needs to lose. Because otherwise I feel like then you kind of just... You're in the circle with Gunther. Because I'm going to say this. I do like Gunther. It's weird. It would be weird seeing him without a belt. But I mean, you could have him go to SmackDown, maybe have a feud with Cena, because that was something that people wanted to see before Cena retired. Gunther and Cena.
Him versus Cena at Survivor Series,
or what's the
Clash in Paris?
Clash in Paris.
Yeah, I could see that as well. Wow. Yeah. Do you know the statistics about Gunther's career in the WWE, by the way?
How he was champion for more than like 75% of his...
80% of his WWE tenure, he has been champion.
I mean,
including NXT.
That is an insane stat to think about. And yeah, I know
he's been in WWE since, I believe, 2018. So, 7 years.
Yeah.
He's been champion for 80% of it.
That's crazy. And it's so, like... I do believe Gunther is the future. And yeah, he's already been there for 7 years. I think he has another at least 10.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't know how old he is. But
I think he's got a good, like, at this pace that he's currently at. I think he's got another good 7 to 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I do believe the cash in will happen. I think at the end of Saturday, Seth will be World Heavyweight Champion. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
If
That's
they don't do that, though, I think Punk wins it.
Yeah. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our night 1 predictions. Let's go ahead and kick off with our night 2 predictions.
We're going to save that one for last.
Yeah. All right. Oh, gosh.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, because it resized it. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
We talked about it before. Rhea Hogan.
All right, we got Rhea Hogan, my goat Io Sky, and then the new champion, Naomi.
Can someone explain why Rhea's in this fucking match? Like,
This literally all started because she cried her way into a championship match at WrestleMania, and then she hasn't left the title picture once again.
It bothers me. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate Rhea. I really don't. I like her. I'm not going to say character, but I like the way she is in the ring. She definitely is the next Chyna. I know that's like the big comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. I understand why she's here. But Jesus Christ, go after anything else.
Yeah, there's 2 mid-card women's championships. There's another women's title. You can go to a different brand so you can face different women.
I mean, you literally... I'm like, she doesn't even need to be in the title picture. I mean, she's over no matter what she does. I mean, put her in a feud with literally anyone and she would be over. It's like, I understand that she is a draw. I understand that. But we're tired of this. I mean, she was champion once. Yeah. Which, again, I like that she was the first women's world champion. When she relinquished the title to Liv. Great. You had her feud with it. Cool. It was a feud because she never lost a title. Understand that.
Hot potato back and forth with the title, and they feuded for, I believe it was, 6 months?
They didn't hot potato it. Liv just beat her majority of the time, but every time Rhea pinned Liv, the title wasn't on the line.
Mm.
So it wasn't a hot potato, it was just like, you can't pin me when it matters sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
So then eventually they beat her on the Netflix debut of Raw, and then Liv has never gotten a shot at the title. A little salty about that, but it's fine. But again, it's like, Io winning the title was awesome, but then, Rhea, well, I didn't get a rematch. Cry me a river.
Cry me a river, so did a lot of other people.
Well, again, you could say that exact same thing with Liv. I hate bringing Liv into the conversation, but Liv didn't get a rematch when she lost it.
Yeah.
So what are we doing
here?
Liv
didn't get a rematch, so Liv didn't get a rematch just like me, so I should get 3. 1 for her, and then 1 for me, and then 1 because I fucking lost clean. Stupid. Don't get me wrong. I love Rhea. I love her in-ring ability. I love how she's able to have a good match literally every time she's in the fucking ring.
Yeah.
My camera disappeared. What the hell? My strength was too strong about this matchup. It's just she doesn't need this.
Yeah.
And I'm so fucking mad about it being a triple threat. Because I know my GOAT, who should still be the women's world champion, Io Sky, is only here to take the pin because they're not going to have Rhea Hogan take the fucking pin.
Okay, well, hold on a second.
They're going to have Io Sky take the fucking pin just like they did when fucking Naomi cashed in so Rhea Hogan doesn't take the pin.
Yeah. No, I like I said, I was getting there, but I do like that Naomi is champion again. I think she's earned this. Do I like that it was for this title? No.
No.
Because, again, I think her cashing on Cargill would have been better. It would have built that feud more. I understand they already had their two matches or whatever, but again, now you add the title to the mix, it just makes it better.
Yeah, I think it legitimately would have been better if at the last pay-per-view, Io beat Rhea once again, and she said, fuck this, I'm going to the other show. I can beat their champion. I can beat them. And then, have them face or whatever. And then we have Rhea versus Jade Cargill. And Jade looks like she's about to win. Naomi cash in, then boom.
Yeah. Either way,
but
it's one of those things where, you just got to take it. I think Naomi's going to retain here. I would hate for them to drop. I swear to God, if Naomi loses this title to Rhea, I'm going to stop watching. Because that would be the biggest load of bullshit. It's one of those situations where no one loses. You can't have a loser here. Because either Naomi loses the title after a month of holding it, Io loses all the momentum she once had, or Rhea Hogan takes a fall. There's no win in this situation. There's really none.
You know what I think?
What?
I think one of two things could happen with ending up with Rhea winning the title.
Talk to me.
So what happened was they peddled so much during the last time that Io and Rhea faced that, Rhea has never beaten Io. She's never beaten Io, including in the War Games match or in any one-on-one matches.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either going to be Rhea pins Naomi to become the new champion, so she technically beats Io, or she pins Io, beating Io finally for the first time, either way walking out with the women's world title.
I hope people watching this knows we don't want this, but this is WWE's booking.
I don't want that. I want my goat Io to win. To be clear,
I want Naomi to win. I love Io. I think she's fantastic, but my thing is she's won the world title. Cool. She retained at Mania. She had her Mania moment. You know what'd be great? Io and Becky for the IC title. That'd be great.
That could be great.
Her and Julia for the US title. Great.
Yeah, I was about to say, or we could have Io go over to SmackDown since they're apparently not wanting to put Damage Control back together.
Perfect. Have Io go do her own thing. She goes to SmackDown.
Because anytime they mention the Kabuki Warriors, they are never talking about her with Io Sky in Damage Control. So I'm like, they're on the same fucking show. Why not just fucking do this? Put them back together. They were together before the injuries. Why are they separate? But yeah, if they're not wanting to put Damage Control back together and wanting Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky to be separate, cool. Put Io on a separate show so I don't associate them as being together.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Naomi should win here. I think Io can go to SmackDown because her and Julia would have a fantastic match for that US title.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, again, Io can have a good match with really anyone, so I'm not,
Yeah, she can have a good match with a broom.
Real. I think Naomi retains the title here. I think this is where she establishes herself as a threat to the women's division, and she defeats both.
My heart wants Io to win, but yeah, I think Naomi's gonna win.
I think
she's gonna successfully retain. Yeah,
I think she needs to win. You need to establish Naomi as a champion here. If you have her lose,
she either needs to win or all credibility is lost in her future matches.
Yeah. All right. The match:
AJ Styles versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
The match we finally get after Dom ducking AJ for a good 3 months?
Something like that. Yeah.
Let me be the first to say I have loved this feud. I think AJ popping up in any location possible is so funny to me.
With his different outfits, becoming the Johnny Sins of wrestling.
Become a valet, becomes a janitor, becomes a paramedic. Him praying backstage to God for Dom to be cleared.
Don't listen to him, God.
Don't listen to him, God.
Please let him make it. Let him be clear.
Getting him the cake. Again, I love this feud so much. I really want them to continue this. But I don't know. I can't see AJ winning the IC title again. I can't. Especially since this is like Dom's first feud with the IC title. I mean, I know he defended it against Penta a few times. I know he, what do you call it? He, had his thing with, what's his name? The guy from AAA.
Octagon.
He had his match with Octagon.
Formerly known as Kalisto.
Yeah. And now that apparently he's in this big four-way for the AAA championship, again, there's a chance maybe he's two-belt Dom. Who knows? But it seems like they are trying to get the titles on each other's shows now because you had Los Soltarios with the tag titles.
The rumor is that AAA wants to make Dominic Mysterio the face of the company. So I do think that Dominic Mysterio loses the IC title to AJ Styles on SummerSlam Sunday, and then he goes and carries AAA on his back, and then on Mondays he shows up with the title.
Which, again, I wouldn't hate that. I mean, my only issue with having AJ win this is then we don't get Finn and Dom, which I think people wanted. But again, maybe that can also be not including a championship, because I feel that this feud has been building for a long fucking time. Oh. It's been building since Rumble? Finn and Dom?
Yeah. It's been building since the Rumble. That's when they started.
Yeah, that's when.
And then it really progressed after Mania, and then it progressed even further when Liv got injured.
Although I'm gonna say this, Finn wants to go after that IC title with AJ as champion. We get Peak again.
Absolutely,
AJ and Finn, they could never do wrong. I'll say that right now.
That was TLC 2018. When it was supposed to be Demon Finn Balor versus Sister Abigail.
Yeah. I mean, but they've had bangers. Like, the 6-man tag with OC and Judgment Day was fantastic. They had a match at War Games. That was fantastic. Finn and AJ are those two superstars that can do no wrong. They are like Sammy and Kevin Owens. Every time they're in the match, and in some way, shape, or form, they cook.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. So yeah, I think the plan is for Dom to drop the belt to AJ and then immediately win the AAA Mega Championship, and then Dom is like, "I got to get that IC title back for the Judgment Day," and Finn's like, "Hold on, Dom. You already have a singles title.
Let me do this.
Let me go get it."
Okay, I can see that.
And then we have that feud.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I originally thought Dom was going to retain, but you know what? You convinced me. I think AJ will win. You convinced me.
Absolute cinema.
He has convinced me. All right, next up we got.
Plus, with the potential of AJ going and showing up with the IC title at TNA Slammiversary, not Slammiversary, Bound for Glory.
Oh my god,
that would be fucking heat.
That'd be peak. All right, speaking of IC Championship.
Oh, brother.
Is this... I thought this match was a stipulation. Maybe I'm confused.
There is a stipulation.
Oh, what is it?
Becky versus Lyra, women's IC title, no disqualification, and if Lyra loses, she cannot challenge Lynch again for the title for as long as she is champion.
Okay. Seems, man, we're doing something very similar with TVW. That's kind of crazy.
cheap plug. Cheap
plug. Coastal Combat. This is another one of those those feuds. Can this be over? And again, it's not that I don't like this feud. It's not that this has been a bad feud.
I don't like the feud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just don't like Becky.
I loved her 9 years ago.
In
2016.
Oh my god.
I loved her in 2016. Loved her in 2017. Loved her in 2018. Loved her in 2019. But ever since COVID, something shifted after she had her fucking baby. Like something shifted. Something's different. She's not clicking the same way. Her moves aren't hitting the same. Her character isn't the same.
Oh no,
it's just,
she's only gotten better for me.
Awful to me.
She has not had a bad gimmick in my opinion since coming back. I did love her as the man. Like that's like when I really fell in love with Becky Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, Big Time Bex to me was good. I loved the Big Time Bex gimmick. This like face Big Time Bex was iffy for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
The man is when it started to dive. Like, don't get me wrong, the man was great.
Mm-hmm.
But after the man, when she returned as Big Time Bex, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, because I think part of the issue is the man was like so peak for her career that you can't go higher than this. So like,
it's simple. Keep beating the dead horse until she fucking retires. It was a perfect gimmick for her that she worked perfectly.
Yeah. I don't know. Back to what I was saying. I don't hate the feud, but I do think that this needs to end.
And it will.
I just don't want Lyra as champion again. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, here's my thing. I see her like Cody Rhodes. Her going after the title is better than her with the title. Because when she was Intercontinental Champion, and granted they didn't book it that well, so I'm not like blaming her for that. It wasn't that interesting. Like she had good matches, but like there was zero build. There was not many stories. But like now that Becky holds this title, it has that kind of prestige to it. Because now it's like...
it has this quote-unquote prestige because there is this rivalry with Lyra.
Yeah.
That's why I think Lyra will become the first 2-time women's Intercontinental Champion. And then Becky will fuck off probably to SmackDown to feud with someone. I don't know. Either that or she'll fucking feud with Bayley. And then Bayley will beat her and then go after Lyra.
No, see, we almost said the same thing, but I think Becky retains, goes on to a singles feud with Bayley. You know, maybe what you do is you have Becky win here, and then maybe Bayley turns heel on Lyra, quote unquote.
Yeah, but how it... Well, hey, Pebbles, dickhead. Sorry, I was reaching my hand down, and he just fucking right into the bed of my fucking fingernail. Sorry.
You're good.
Asshole. How would you build a heel versus heel though?
Fair point. And I also just realized that actually wouldn't work because Lyra can't face Becky anymore. So it's not like she could be in a number one contenders match to have Bayley turn heel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do think Becky retains though. I
think Lyra is the new champion.
Yeah, I just don't want Lyra to take the title back. I'd rather her go after the world title, in all honesty.
No, that's fair.
I think she kind of has earned that.
After a very solid mid-card championship reign.
Very solid reign. She was runner-up in the women's Queen of the Ring.
2 years in a row, by the way.
Yeah. Like, I think she has earned the right to go after the world title. It's more like, it's not necessarily that I don't want her to win this. I'd rather her go after something else. I think she's had her time with the IC title. Let's move on. It's kind of what it comes down to for me.
That's fair. Next up, we have Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. in a steel cage match for the United States Championship.
Chat, we all know what happens in steel cage matches. They are, as the old saying goes, they never work. We are getting the bloodline and getting involved. Maybe Jimmy helps Jacob here. But I will say this. I have Solo winning with the reveal of a new bloodline member. Maybe Tama Tonga comes back. Maybe.
Or Zilla.
Zilla, potentially. I don't know.
Because I don't think... yeah, maybe Tama Tonga could come back, but he was like a day one for Jacob, though.
Maybe. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know a whole lot of the bloodline, so I'm not going to sit here and think and act like I know what's going on. I'll say this, though.
Go ahead.
Can we please, for the love of God, give the faces some help? I keep saying
Real.
this. Like, why does it always have to be 5-on-1? Like, can we give Jacob someone? Can we please do something?
Jacob has Jimmy and Tama Tonga, but he's gone. I don't know where he is.
I think he's still injured. But, like, I don't know. You have Jacob Cobb, you have Tala Tonga, and you have Tonga Loa back. It's right now 4-on-1, essentially, because who knows where Jimmy is.
Yeah, and then the potential for Zilla Fatu to also show up and cost Jacob Fatu. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because on the independent scene, both for Texas Independent Wrestling and MLW, Jacob Fatu and Zilla Fatu were tag teaming right before Jacob got signed. And then also on the Slammiversary 0 hour, the pre-show, Zilla Fatu was on the show.
Yeah. So I think there's
definitely... it's not like he's not on their radar.
Yeah.
Especially since Rikishi just recently name dropped him on his fucking podcast. He was talking shit about him because he did fucking face paint. He was like, and then Zilla basically went, fuck off. Umaga and Jeff Hardy were literally best friends. They did each other's face paint occasionally. So I did my face paint similar to Jeff Hardy's. Yeah. Suck a dick, uncle. You have my phone number. You didn't have to put me on blast on the internet.
Like I said, I don't know. My thing is, steel cage matches never keep anyone out. How many times have we seen people climb the cage to get involved? How many times has someone slammed the door in someone's face to cost them? This is one of those situations where it's like, it's a steel cage match specifically so people can get involved. Like, I don't see any way this ends clean.
Like, maybe Solo hits a crazy spike, and then he's like, I'm not even going to do you the decency of pinning you. Huh, huh, huh. And then just turn to the ref and be like, open the door. And then that's whenever we get a reveal of either Tama Tonga coming back, slamming it in Solo's face, or Zilla making his debut, slamming it in Solo's face. Like, I think there's a possibility that we could see Zilla just show up just in general on either way.
But you know what I could see, though? This madman of Jacob Fatu
doing a moonsault
off the cage.
Yeah, I have that written down in my notes. Yeah. I think if he does hit that, he wins.
I think if he hits that, that's where we get the new member. Because I think, like you said, I don't think he would want to pin him. I could see him just leaving, and that's where the door gets slammed in his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, it's gonna be a phenomenal match.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I did see the match at what was it, Night of Champions?
Mm-hmm.
I think that match was good.
I don't have an official prediction, but I would like to see Jacob Fatu walk out with the title.
I think Solo wins solely to... I mean, here's my thing. If Solo wins this, I would want to see Jacob not go after the belt again, but still involved in this. Like you said, if Zilla debuts... have him go after Solo for the United States title, because that could be cool.
Yeah, that would be fucking sick, especially since they use variations of the same move.
Exactly. So like I think that if
Solo
Solo
has
wins,
the Samoan spike. He goes, hits him with it. But Zilla, he does a Superman punch into the Samoan spike.
damn.
It's insane.
I do think you have Solo win here. Not to necessarily end the feud, but kind of to like, okay, Jacob, this was his rematch. He's done now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on. Again, I feel like this is one of those nights to where let's end the feuds or let's move on.
Yeah.
I keep saying that with a lot of matches, but that's generally just how I feel. All right, so I'm officially going Solo. You think Jacob's going to walk out, or you want him to?
I want Jacob to win just because I love Jacob a lot, but I think Solo's going to win.
Okay.
All right, the next matchup is the 6-team TLC tag for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We have DIY, Andrade and Rey Fenix, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, the Wyatt Six, being Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis, and the Street Profits.
I am actually really excited for this match. Do I think it's going to be chaos? Absolutely. But who doesn't love a little bit of chaos?
I think this match is going to have bigger spots than the Slammiversary tag team matchup.
I think this is going to be a nice cross between the Slammiversary ladder match and then the ladder match at 40.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be similar to that.
My official prediction is I think this is when they put the belts on Fraxium.
We are like this. I have Fraxium written down. Because I want them to pull a trigger so bad on them.
I literally didn't even write down a prediction because I was like, there's no way to call this. But then I realized Street Profits just lost them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to put them on DIY. They're not going to throw them on this random tag team of Andrade and Rey Fenix. And then we have Motor City Machine Guns who don't need the titles. They are above the titles in my eyes, at least.
So I've kind of... First of all, I say we take half these teams, put them over on Raw, take 3 teams from Raw, put them over here. So we can have a better tag division on both brands. Because this tag division, like, I think this is every team on SmackDown as far as I know.
Yeah.
Like, let's get some of these teams on Raw. But I think, like you said, I can't see them putting them on DIY. I think Street Profits just lost them, so I can't see them winning. I could see the Wyatt Six retaining, but I think part of the reason it's this big of a match is so that way they lose without losing, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
But at the same time, because this is no disqualification, you have Eric Rowan, you have Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross could also do something. So, like, I'm not exactly taking them out of the picture, but I'm almost saying...
Like the lights could go out and then they pop back on and Nikki Cross is at the top of the ladder fucking smiling, and then you have Eric Rowan down at the base of the ladder, grabs that motherfucker. You know, something like that.
Wait. I don't want it to, but could you imagine if the lights go out and Nikki Cross is just sitting on the ladder with the hanger of the titles? Because the Wyatt Six is a team, and if they do Freebird rules, anyone can climb that ladder necessarily. Again, I'm not...
maybe.
That's the way I could see them winning in, like, a unique way, almost.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I think if it's generally just going to be a team climbing up and grabbing the ladders, I want Fraxium, because, again, I want them to pull a trigger. This is such, like, a unique tag team. But, like, it works.
If they don't win, they're going to have the spot of the night.
Oh, yeah. I literally think DIY is in this match to partially take bumps. Like, I can see them getting thrown off the ladder. I can see Rey Fenix doing something crazy.
Yeah, Rey Fenix and Andrade are for sure getting fucked up. Motor City Machine Guns getting fucked up.
I think Wyatt
Street
Six
Profits are doing a bit of the fucking up.
Yeah, Wyatt Six are definitely doing a lot of the fucking up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
but Yeah, it's either Wyatt's retain or Fraxium are your new tag team champions.
I agree, yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
The
your
main
main
event.
event of the entire PLE, John Cena, Cody Rhodes in a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Adrenaline in the soul. Cena's gonna beat Cody Rhodes. I don't know.
I'm gonna feed into the internet delusions. I think there's gonna be a double turn, and Cody Rhodes could walk out with the title. Either a double turn, like during the match, which costs Cody to win the title, or Cena retains clean, and that pisses Cody off.
So
To the point where like there's already a weapon in the ring. You know, he's doing what Cody and Brock did. You know, raising his hand like, "Yep, he's the champion," and then he gets pissed off, short arm lariat, and just starts beating the piss out of Cena.
do you think we see The Rock? So, real quick, I want to kind of cancel out any delusion that I had. Cody is going to go film Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Or he has a movie to go film. I don't know exactly what it is.
I don't know if Cody's in it, but I know Roman's in it.
Cody, I believe, is in it. He has a movie to go film somewhere. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know he has something.
He's also not he was in a bit of the Naked Gun movie, but that's already done filming.
Like I said, he has something to go film. I know he is taking time off to go film something. Now, granted, is that a month? Is it 6 months? Who knows? So
I think it would be at most 3 weeks of him gone.
Yeah.
Because he's not the main star of whatever movie it is.
But like if he has a bigger part, like if it's a Street Fighter movie, he could be a pretty big part in that. Again, right. I don't know what he's doing, who he's playing, or what. I mean, he could literally just be gone for a week doing a cameo.
That's what I think it's gonna be.
But again, who knows?
Because like, did you notice that Cody Rhodes was gone for an extended period of time whenever he filmed his however many scenes in the Naked Gun movie?
Yep.
Did you feel his him missing? Did you feel him missing?
I noticed he was gone. I didn't care for it.
But it was also because he had just lost the championship. So
yeah.
Turn heel, boom, look at that. He's gone for the next couple of weeks to let it simmer, and then he comes back, cuts a promo, explaining his actions.
But I kind of was talking to a buddy of mine. What would be the reason for Cena to turn face? Because, like, Cody turning heel, I can understand. Because it's like, he's a desperate man. This is what he has to do to potentially get this title back. But for Cena, it's like, he spent these last 6 months hating on us, hating everything we did. We broke him. So what? He's just going to turn face and be like, oh, guys, we're good again. Yay.
It's extremely simple. You said, oh, he treated us like garbage. He hated every aspect of us. But we still cheered for him, and we still chanted his name. We never gave up on him, just like he taught us.
Okay, if you do it that way, it's better. But still, it's like, I just can't see them pulling the trigger on a Cena face turn yet.
Well, you want to have a little bit of time of him being a babyface. We've had, from Elimination Chamber to now, as him as a heel. We can have the rest of his run as a babyface. He's had a solid heel run.
I mean, I guess that if Cena does turn face, that wouldn't lead into a Gunther feud potentially.
Exactly.
But, like, who does he face if he's face? Or, like, who does he go up against if he's face? I mean, Gunther is a big one.
Gunther. another heel adversary that they could do, potentially if they want to do it, is Roman again.
Ugh.
Which, by the way, I think that'll be Cena's last match.
Him and Roman?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, fuck no. Nobody wants that. I think if anything, if you do have Cody turned heel here, you let him be gone for, like, I kind of like what you said. You have Cena retain clean, and then Cody turns heel. Maybe the next week or whatever, you have Cena come out, and this is his face turn, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Where he does come out and he kind of tells us, you guys never gave up on me, even all the
I treated you like trash,
and
yeah.
you still had my back, you still believed in me. And then I think this Cena's run will end with Cody taking the title back. Whether it's this heel Cody or the good old goody two shoes Cody. But I do think that if Cody is heel, he will take the title back because of the heel tactics.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen heel Cody Rhodes before?
Not live.
Man.
Like,
you're in for a fucking treat, dude.
Can he dye his hair brown again?
Please.
No, that was one of the few things I saw.
It's a staple of Cody being heel. And then if he becomes...
Can he get makeup on the tattoo so it's not shown anymore?
But yeah, I think we have Cena winning clean, well, as clean as you can in a street fight. By clean, I mean no dick kick.
Yeah. Clean but not dirty. It's basically...
Yeah, clean but not dirty.
Yeah.
Well within the rules of no rules.
But yeah, he wins without being a dick is basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, he wins without being a dick, and then the crowd is still chanting his name, blah, blah, blah. Cody raises his hand, the crowd cheers. Cody clotheslines the fuck out of him, beats the shit out of him, several weapons, puts him through tables, whatever the fuck, raises the title, throws it to Cena, walks out, and as he's like slowly sitting up, the entire crowd is chanting either thank you Cena or just Cena, 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 Cena.
Or, hold on, hear me out now. After the match, Cena wins clean, no dick moves or anything. And this
Cody returns the favor with a dick kick of his own.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at. Could you imagine? Because like, if Cena wins the match by following the rules, like he doesn't dick kick him, he doesn't do that. There's no interference with Rock or Travis, nothing like that. He wins fair in the way of a street fight. This is where Cody is like, shit, I just lost. He has no more excuses. He has no more reasons why he lost. This is where Cena walks up to him. He holds his hand out, and this is where Cena is like, okay, he actually respects me now. Like, now there's no reason. They shake hands. Cody raises his hand, clothesline, stomping him, doing whatever. Maybe hits him with the title the same way Cena did him. And then you just see Cody walking back, and as he looks back, not like facing the ring, but as he looks over his shoulder, you just see The Rock come out. No music, just he walks out from behind the curtain, and then he just puts his hand on Cody's shoulder as if he acknowledges Cody Rhodes now.
Either that, like I do like that ending. But the end of the match, instead of like the hand raising or whatever, maybe we could still do the hand raising and not directly into the clothesline. We mirror exactly what happened at Elimination Chamber. Hug, deadpan into the camera.
Oh yeah, Okay.
Dick kick, the exact same fashion.
And then do the thing where he leaves the ring and rocks right
Yeah.
behind him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're both in agreement. Cena retains. Cody turns heel.
Yeah.
Well, double turn, but Cody turning heel for sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you need to do the Cena face turn right now. I think it'd be okay. But I think you could have Cena wait to do the face turn till like a few weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need the double turn on this show. I think the important thing is having Cody turn heel.
Well, double turn just means babyface turning heel on the heel, effectively making him face.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Like Grayson Waller turning on heel Austin Theory in a backstage promo.
Okay.
That's still technically a double turn. So when Austin Theory does come back, he'll be a babyface.
Okay, so it's not necessarily Cena becoming face. It's more of Cody becoming the heel.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
But like once there's the established promo, whenever Cena inevitably does return, that's when he'll do the "you guys never gave up on me, just like I told you to never give up."
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're
Even
saying
though
now.
I treated you like trash, XYZ.
Okay.
He would definitively turn babyface then, but this would be the face turn.
Okay. I see what you're saying now. But yeah, that's our official WWE Summer Slam predictions. Got a lot of matches, a lot of moments.
I'm glad we're getting more than 4 fucking matches a night.
God, could you imagine?
I'll tell you what, dude. Both mid-card men's championships are on the line. Both women's championships on the line. Both world titles on the line.
Tag titles on SmackDown. The
SmackDown
tag titles.
Tag titles on the line. Like, oh my gosh.
Women's IC titles on the line. Do kind of wish Julia was doing something, but I'm not going to complain.
Hey, maybe she'll be on something on the pre-show.
Maybe. If there is a pre-show.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be available for like a live stream or anything, just because this is one of the big 4, or technically big 5, since Money in the Bank is one of the big ones now. I'm going to be hosting a watch party at my house. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our video. Let me know if you agreed with our decisions, which ones you agreed with, which ones you disagreed with. Let us know what other types of long form content you guys would like to see. But with that being said, y'all have yourselves a wonderful night. God bless.
Deuces.
Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.
See ya.